governor's dedication to inclusion, emphasizing the importance of continuity, which according to him is crucial to ensuring the continuation of impactful work. Chief Akwana said the association remains committed to safeguarding the pace of development in the state under Governor Ibanji's leadership and vowed to mobilize support across all communities to ensure no individual or group disturbs the ongoing progress. In his response, Governor Ibanji expressed his gratitude to the traditional chieftaincy title holders in the state for their overwhelming support and prayers for his administration, describing the endorsement as a call to further service. Reflecting on his administration's journey over the past 2.5 years, the governor said he has served Ekiti people with sincerity of heart and has fulfilled all promises made to Ekiti people, while assuring them of his continued commitment to delivering the dividends of democracy. The governor promised to intensify efforts to improve the living standard in the state and uphold integrity of traditional institutions.
Fún president fún wa aṣíwájú bọ́lá lẹ́tí báwo náà wọ́n bí ọmọ wọ́n tẹ̀ dúró tì gbogbo owó náà fi lọ́ọ́ sí ní pátápátá là ń lọ bó ṣe ẹ̀ka lọ. Mo lè dúpẹ́ pé àwọn Èkìtì ń rí ipa ìjọba ní ìlú tó tọ́ kì í ṣe gbogbo nǹkan tó ká sọ pé a máa ṣe láti ṣe kò sẹ́ni tí ó lè parí gbogbo wàhálà tó wà níjọba ṣùgbọ́n nǹkan tí mi ń ṣe ni wípé kò sí sẹ́tọ̀ kankan tí ò ní rí díẹ̀ ayé gbé bámbám lójó kò sí mọ́. So àtàwọn tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ ìjọba tó ń gbowó oṣù àti àwọn àgbẹ̀ àti àwọn dráìvà àti àwọn ìyálájẹ oníṣẹ́ ọwọ́ oníṣẹ́ òwò aládàáni gbogbo lẹ́nu owó yẹn. So ìjọba láti gbowó yẹn láti di pé gbogbo sectors yẹn ló ní díẹ̀ nígbà yẹn ṣe for the past 2.5 years nìyẹn báwo ń sanwó oṣù láti fún báwo tó di pẹ̀lútì báwo ṣe yẹn là ń ṣe iná là ń ṣe omi là ń ṣe ọ̀rọ̀ là ń ṣe skul là ń ṣe hospital ìlẹ́kùn dára hospital là ń ṣe lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ bá ṣe wà yìí bá a ti ń sọ yìí àwọn primary health center kan pè ní mentality 171 kọ̀ọ̀kan ní wọ́n kọ̀ọ̀kan náà tó ń ṣe lọ́wọ́.
The governor also used the opportunity to charge the chiefs to be more security conscious and not to allow anyone to disturb the peace of the state as the state approaches the election period.
Let me start by thanking the Association of Title Ship Holders for the opportunity to come to their monthly meetings today, to address them. They are the closest to the people. They held their various communities strongly, and they are the head of all the sectors of all communities in the states, and they work closely with the traditional rulers and they maintain peace and unity in the state. And you will recall that since we came into office, the state has been peaceful. But as we move towards the political season, we are receiving intelligence of an attempt to create crisis in the state by desperate politicians. Why we are not aback to people expressing their aspiration, they should be done within democratic norms. As a government, we will ensure that we defend our people and we protect them. But this is an opportunity to talk to title chief holders, to also go to their communities and scale up intelligence, so that if you get correct intelligence, you'll be able to apprehend this irresponsible elements. There is a saying that the reward for hard work is more work, and this coming from title chief holders who are not politicians, means a lot to us in this government, and it's a testament to the fact that we are working our talk and we are grateful to them, and it's going to fire us to do more. But what I can assure the people is that I won't be distracted. We are going to set our eyes on the ball till the last minutes.
See on the program tonight, the former governor of Ondo State, Dr. Olusegun, has praised Ekiti State Governor, Mr. Nta Ado Ekiti, for his impactful leadership and dedication to the state development. The former governor made the remark during a courtesy visit to the governor's office in Ado Ekiti.
Stressing that the state has witnessed unprecedented progress under the leadership of Governor Nta Ado Ekiti, the former governor of Ondo State, says the governor has successfully combined competence and character to drive meaningful development in the state. Dr. Mimiko, who applauded the giant strides made by Governor Ekiti in infrastructure, education, healthcare, and youth empowerment, noted that his rare blend of qualities has enabled him to implement impactful policies, foster unity among stakeholders, and prioritize the welfare of the people. Reflecting on his long-standing relationship with Ekiti, even before the creation of Ekiti State, Dr. Mimiko expressed satisfaction with the pace of progress in Ekiti, noting that Ekiti had shown preparedness for governance, having undergone the required tutelage and imbibed essential political values.
Nta Ado Ekiti is prepared for the job. He went through the required tutelage. This Yoruba saying, won't be you see, because apart from the technical competence, apart from all of that, there is also the character issue. So this is a guy who is good in his head and is good in his heart, and that has translated into the development that we can see in this state. And for one thing, whether you like it or not, what you must give to him is that he has also deployed his personality quotient. That is why every past governor in this state, irrespective of political persuasion, have endorsed him for a second term. It says a lot about what he's been able to put on ground and also his relationship with people. That Omoluabi ethos. So for me, I'm very proud of what I've seen. I'm proud of what he has done. I have no vote in Ekiti, but you can bet that if I have a vote, I'll give to him because he's done very, very well. It's got nothing to do with political party persuasion, and Ekiti people have demonstrated it. Like I told him, every day anytime I Google or see Ekiti, it's almost about endorsement. This committee endorses this, endorses. I know Ekiti people. They are very enlightened, proud people. You cannot browbeat them. For them to publicly endorse him across board, it speaks volume about his capacity and what he has delivered.
In his response, Governor Ekiti, who expressed gratitude to the former Ondo governor for the visit, described Mimiko as his political mentor and the leader who discovered his political talent, said the visit was long anticipated. Governor Ekiti, while explaining how Mimiko introduced him to politics and instilled in him value of honesty, competency and integrity, attributed much of this leadership style, including its simplicity and focus on people-centered governance, to the mentorship he received from Dr. Mimiko.
And I used to tell people that if Ekiti State were not to have been created, I'll be a critical part of his government. Everything I learned from politics, he picked me up. He discovered the political thing in me, and I worked with him closely and I studied him. And if you see my lifestyle and his own lifestyle, I picked nearly everything from him. And I used to joke that when the state was created, he handed me over to Governor Nta Ado Ekiti, and it was my first political contact. And I thank God for the grace to have met him. The values that he instilled in me, values of honesty, of competence, of being satisfied with little, of living for the people. I picked everything from him. Oga is selfless. He lives his life for the people, and you can see it's simple. So when people say that you are very simple, those are things I picked from him. And I thank God that finally he's here today and listening to him saying good things about our administration. I'm happy that I've not disappointed him too.
And lastly, on the court on Okaipa tonight, Ekiti State government says it will continue to patronize local businesses to improve the state economy. The secretary to the state government, Professor Abibat Abdubel, made a remark at the Ado neighborhood market to make arrangements for the patronage of rams during the forthcoming Eid el-Kabir festival.
Since his inception in the office as the governor in this year 2022, Governor Nta Ado Ekiti has been patronizing the ram sellers to present to the Muslim faithful for Eid el-Kabir festival. This year will not be an exception, as the governor, who was represented by the secretary to the state government, Professor Nta Ado Ekiti, was at the Ado neighborhood market to intimate the ram sellers the government's plan to purchase from them as usual. The ram sellers were excited as they sang various songs to appreciate the governor on citing the governor's representatives. Secretary to the state government, Professor Ado Ekiti, said she was in the market to let them know that the state government is ready again to buy rams from them to distribute to the Muslims for the Eid el-Kabir festival. She said that the state government is aimed at helping the Muslims in the state and patronizing ram sellers to improve the state economy and social well-being of the sellers.
Governor Ekiti, as usual, is procuring the rams from the ram sellers, local ram sellers, as he has been doing. So that is why we are here today. We know that since the inception of this administration, he has been patronizing these women, so as to enhance their economic viability and to ensure the shared prosperity of his administration. And that is why he's also here today again to patronize them. And I'm using this opportunity to urge Muslim faithfuls to use this opportunity to pray, to continue praying for the success of this administration. And Governor Nta Ado Ekiti is saying Barka Salah to all Muslims as they are celebrating this year Ileya in advance. They will live long to celebrate many more of it on earth.
The leaders of the ram sellers, who spoke in Yoruba and Hausa dialects, thanked the governor for the gesture and promised to reciprocate when the time comes.
Inú wa dùn, ayọ̀ wa kún. Àdúrà la fi ràn lọ́wọ́. Gbogbo ìrìnàjò ẹ̀ kò ní yọrí sí kú fún. Àlàáfíà àtẹ̀mí gígùn la fi lólé ayé. Àtọmọ àtìyàwó àtẹbí àtará ẹ̀ wọn ní fẹsẹ̀ kọ. Inú wa dùn sí bó ṣe ń wá lọ́dọọdún nìyẹn. Alọ́dọ̀ wa nìkan ti rá bí mọ́mì wa ṣe ń wá. Táwa dẹ̀ ti pè wá tá a ṣàlàyé sí wọn. Kò sí nǹkan tó le, wọ́n tún fún wa ní gbogbo nǹkan tó máa rà, àwa ló ń ra o. Àwọn Hausa wà ń bí, àwọn òkè bọ́là wà ń bí, tìkẹ́rẹ́ ó wà ń bí. Bẹ́ẹ̀ la ṣe ń pera wa tí mọ́mì wa tó ń bá wa ṣe mítìn tá fún wa nǹkan tó bá ti ní kára.
All the ram sellers in Ado Ekiti are expected to benefit from the church tour.
The size of this week's edition of Aircoast from Kayaba. Till next week, I shall bring to you another interesting and fresh package. Candy Dodola saying, have a blessed week ahead.